Do you love gigs? Do you love when you get a gig? Isn't that exciting? It's fantastic. Hey, I got a gig. I've heard that many times from my actor friends and my actor students, and I love it too. It's amazing. It's those waves that go up, you know, just before the lull, up and down, up and down. Sometimes those up and downs make you tired. What are you doing in your downtime? Like a wave, up, hey, I got a gig, down. Those low ebbs between waves, like in the ocean, those are, or should be, routines. What's your routine? What is your routine? In this video, I'm going to show you a couple of ways, a few ways, of upping your game so you can ride the waves a little bit longer because you have a routine that you stick to. Routine. Now, routine does not have to sound boring, even though sometimes it is, okay? It depends what your routine is. So I have a question for you. What is your routine? Think about the word routine. You take the word root, R-O-U-T, and you divide it. You take the "-ine" off, and you have root. So a route is a direction. Route as a direction that you take every single day. Now, routines can be exciting. They really can, especially when it comes to acting, entrepreneurship, and things. But in acting, you have to take action, correct? Okay? So if you're following a routine that is boring, that is, you know, you have a gig, and it's great, and you're cruising, and you're in that play, you're in that film, you're in that voiceover, and you come down, and you get paid, and it's awesome, wonderful. Then you hit a lull. Even the most successful actors hit lulls, okay? They hit the wave and then they come down. It's like a surfer, okay? And then you have the quiet time. What are you doing in the quiet time before the next wave? What are you doing? There are 5 arenas in life. Let's break these down and then you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. There are 5 arenas in life. I like to call them arenas, not areas, because that's where we fight for our life, okay? All right? So we have a spiritual arena, you know? Yes, and we have physical arena, our bodies, or our environment. We have mental or psychological, where we believe things or we don't believe them, or we're unsure of things, or the battle of faith and fear. We have emotional, which are, there are 5 basic emotions. And then we have financial arena. So within, picture a boxing ring. Within the boxing ring, the boxers just don't jab, jab, and pull back. They dance. They move in various areas, in various ways, in order to, well, ultimately win the game and knock them out. And so it is with you and I. When we are in our spiritual arena, physical arena, mental arena, emotional arena, or financial arena, we weave and go in and out, okay? And we block and we punch and we pull back and we dance, okay? We find a way of making life easy as possible. The only problem with easy is easy makes you comfortable. If your routine is getting a lull, okay, and you're not studying, not preparing for the next audition, you're not doing something to prepare yourself for the next opportunity, then you won't be ready when the next opportunity knocks at the door. So it's time for a little accountability. Isn't that a wonderful word? Yes, it is. Actually, it is. If you want to be successful and a great actor and a skilled performer, then you need accountability. What is your 24 hours like?
Well, David, what do you mean? Everybody's got 24 hours. It's just you tick-tock, and then it's done. You go next to the next day, you know.
Now, while that is okay for the average Joe or Josephine, it's not okay with you. You want to become a great actor, correct? You want to be on the marquee in Hollywood or in New York City. You want to be in that feature film, in that independent film. You want to write that script. So actually 24 hours is very, very valuable, well, to everybody, but especially for you. And what is your routine? So what is your routine? 12 o'clock to 12 o'clock, 24 hours, or 6 times 4, however you divide it. When do you get up? When do you go to sleep? How much time do you spend on social media? What do you do with your time? If you manage your time, it won't work. The clock does not need your management. It goes very easily by itself. What you need to manage is your emotions. Emotional management. Have you ever felt not like going to the gym, not reading your Bible? Have you ever felt like, well, I'll study another time, even though your audition is in 2 days? You don't feel like it. It has nothing to do with the clock, does it? Exactly. I'm glad you agree. So, do you remember the 5 arenas of life, which actually applied to characters as well, because characters are people too, actors are people too, we go together? Good. So what I want you to do, if you happen to have these are very valuable, 3x5 cards, okay? I want you to count out 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? Pick a card, any card. And I want you to take your pen thus and write down spiritual, physical, mental, emotional, and financial, okay? The 5 arenas. And then you know what I want you to do? I want you to sit back and I want you to reflect. Take a day, take 2 days, take 3 days, I don't care. But consciously focus on asking yourself this question. What am I doing with my lulls after the big wave? What am I doing? You know, the ocean can stay at a lull for quite some time before there's a storm. So what are you doing during the quiet times? Are you meditating? Are you working on your morality? Are you working on your relationship with God? What are you doing in the morning or in the evening or just before you go to bed? Your physical body, what are you doing? How are you treating it? How are you mistreating it? You got to be accountable to yourself, because if you're accountable to yourself, you're going to have discipline. And discipline, my friend, is freedom. You can't take my freedom. While that may be true, Mel Gibson, we can take our own freedom. We can imprison ourselves with invisible bars by not taking the steps necessary to develop an active routine. What are you studying? Are you taking a workshop? Are you skipping and doing dabbling? Dabbling is not good. Don't dabble. How is your emotional health, which has a lot to do with your relationships? Are you around toxic people? Are you around someone that is not cheering you on? Well-meaning people who want to watch out for you, but really they don't want you to show them up because then they'll have responsibility to do better themselves in their own life? There are people like that. All these 5 arenas, you take one of these cards and you write down specifically what you're doing with your time. Start with time, because time equals activity. Time equals energy. Time equals your lifetime. And then take a close look and ask yourself this. How can I do better with my time in the morning between 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock? If you're at work, get up an hour earlier and do something with that time that is totally and absolutely yours, before the kids get up, before you have to go to work. Whatever your case is, however you developed and created your life up till now, you can still recreate and reinvent and rediscover yourself. All a matter of routine. If you develop a good routine in between the waves, the excitement and then the lull, the excitement and the lull, then you'll succeed a lot quicker in your acting career and your life, your relationships, everything that entails you incorporated. So what are you doing with your lull? Huh? And when do you want to change? Because what you do ends up being who you are. Who do you want to become as an actor? Who do you want to become as a human being? The clock is ticking. The sands of time, which are a multitude of minutes, are leaving your lifetime from the top to the bottom. You're right in the middle. What are you doing with your routine? What are you doing with that lull? Did you learn something from this video? If so, congratulations. I am so happy. That's why I put it out there today. If you need an acting coach, I may be the one for you. Check me out at 𝐷avidThompsonCoaching.co. Subscribe, like, and share this video, and I'll see you on the next one.